convention takes on call to cancel Dave Chappelle. It's really wonderful, you know, and it's very difficult to cancel Dave Chappelle. Listen to what Dave Chappelle says, and it's closer, special. Listen to what he says.
I am not saying that to say that trans women aren't women. I am just saying that those that they got, you know what I mean? I'm not saying.
Guys, do you know what it means by those? Like, I know the silence that they were. I think it meant those books that they got. I think that is what it meant.
It's not, but that's like beyond impossible. It tastes like that's not quite what it is it? It's not blood, that's beet juice.
Yeah. And critics and activist groups are slamming Dave Chappelle's latest Netflix special as transphobic. You know, it's wonderful. I get what they really say regarding the statement that he made, but you know, let's be frank and fair. You know, I mean, it's difficult to cancel Dave Chappelle. It's really difficult to cancel them. To be honest, you can't cancel him. He doesn't give a damn about what people say. And he also said, like, if people are to be cancelled for saying that against trans women, then he's pretty okay with it. You know, it's really difficult to cancel Dave Chappelle. He's somebody that can be cancelled based on what he says. And look at it, the special rank number 4 on Friday on Netflix top 10 streaming specials. You know. And he also said they also joke about a rapper that baby was cancelled for making anti-LGBTQ comments. Yeah. So you can't shoot and kill, but you can shoot and kill, but you better not hurt people's feelings. Jason Moran, executive producer of Netflix, Dear White People, it's one of many photos. You see, I love so many of the people I work with at Netflix, brilliant people and executive who have been collaborative, fought for the important arts, but I've been thrown against the wall because I'm not a real woman. I've had beer bottles thrown at me, so at Netflix, I'm done. Yeah. To be honest, it's literally difficult to cancel Dave Chappelle. It's very difficult. You can't just cancel Dave Chappelle like that. He's a person who has been doing stand-up comedy for almost 40 years. So it's really difficult to cancel Dave Chappelle. To be honest, it's difficult.
All these movements, not to get deep, all these movements probably started, not even the 60s. All this shit started in 1945. That's when America just fucking lost its mind. It was after that Second World War. Think about it. Because black Americans went off and fought in the war. They went to Europe. They made more money than they ever made in America. They might even got their dick sucked by white women. And then they came back to the United States and they looked around and they said, you know what? I don't like the way I'm being treated around here. But it wasn't just black dudes. At the same time, All the women in America went into the workforce because all the men were gone. That's when you see that old poster in the 40s with that dyke, like, we can do it. That's where that's from. And these women made money, and then the dudes came back home and started telling these women what to do, and they were like, yo, I'm not feeling you, nigga. At the same time, the CIA started experimenting with a drug in San Francisco. Back then, nobody knew about it, called LSD. By 1960, all the white kids in America were like, it works. And a new school of thought was unleashed on the American consciousness. People had never even thought like that before, and now they were thinking like that in mass. White kids in mass were like, fuck our parents' plans for us. By the time 1960 rolled around, the President of the United States was 42 years old. He was the next best hope. And they blew his brains out in Dallas, in fucking parade. That's the most gangster shit. There were 8 major assassinations in the 60s. Kennedy, X, King, Everett. And then, by the 70s, the white youth culture and the Black Panthers and the black youth culture started to merge. And you started to see Timothy Leary meeting Eldridge Cleaver in Africa, not Oakland. And that was the beginning of the 70s, one of the most turbulent decades this nation has ever seen. And I say all that to say this, that in that turbulent historical context, Bill Cosby raped 34 people. That is a lot of raping. Oh, I didn't want to believe it. Every time I turned on the TV, I saw another old woman describing one of these antique rapes. These rapes were old school. They'd be like, and then Bill Cosby pulled my bloomers down. Bloomers? I saw him peering through me through a large cloud of vagina hair. Vagina hair? I've seen that in years. I saw this shit, I said, these people are obviously trying to destroy Dr. Cosby's rich legacy. Right? 34 allegations later, I was still like, man, they probably only raped 13 or 14 of those people. Do all that raping. It's like 50 fucking rapes. And don't forget, each one of these rapes have 8 hours of sleep in them. It's like 1,000 hours of rape. Packed into an otherwise busy schedule. Short corporate rapes, that's what I support. Why would they sleep? That's what I don't understand. Why Bill Cosby making all these girls sleep? Like, look, man, I'm not even as famous as Bill Cosby was, but I know 20 girls I could call right now and be like, yo, come to my place for a drink, and I'm gonna put something in it, and you're gonna fall asleep, and I'm gonna fuck you while you're sleeping. And they'd be like, cool, nigga, cool. What time you want me to come over? Is that a train here, that train? Trains do something to black people. Didn't you feel like running for that train? I've never been in a situation where I needed to. Something about being black, nigga, you just, when you hear a train whistle, you're like, I've gotta go. Just wanna run away. No, man, for real, it's not comfortable like it used to be. I don't know how transgender people beat black people in the discrimination Olympics. If the cops shot this many trannies, you'd be like, it's a goddamn conspiracy. Right. The niggas gonna start wearing high heels just to feel safe. Problem, officer? Was my bag and purse all matched? Is there a problem? There's too many, man. It's too many. There was one good one in California where the lady got beat up in traffic. You see that shit on YouTube? Yeah. And they beat the shit out of her. You watch the tape, you be like, well, what did she do? Turns out she didn't even do anything. But the good news is the city of LA decided that the court should award her $1.5 million for pain and suffering. Which, if you know anything about money, is as much Marcos Maidana made to fight Floyd Mayweather the second time. It's pretty good considering this woman never trained a day in her life. You can see it in the tape. She didn't come to fight. She took too many shots. She covered her gut, punched her in the face. She just wasn't doing it right. What? You know what's funny about being in San Francisco? First of all, the city's not even gay anymore. Gay people can't afford to live there. They just visit. Gay people got their money tied up in other shenanigans. Where you from, bro? Where? Canada? Well, all right, you can get off the watch list. You know, America has a racial hot seat, which belongs to black Americans, but I know you sat in it for a while. I can honestly say Arabs and Mexicans sat in that seat. And we, the black Americans, would like to thank you both for your sacrifice and your struggle. Everybody goes through something, but at least I can leave my backpack someplace. If you leave your backpack, you got 20 minutes to find that shit before they send a robot to blow your luggage up. Don't you remember San Francisco when that motherfucking tiger jumped out of the cage and bit those people up? And San Francisco is so gay, the whole city blamed the tiger. No, they blamed the victims. They didn't even say shit about the tiger. They said these people were teasing that tiger. That's irrelevant. Tigers should not be able to jump out of the cage and kill people at the zoo. They said that tiger chased one of his victims 400 yards. Listen, you know how fucking fast you have to run to outrun a tiger for 400 yards? Nigga probably woke up in the hospital with an NFL recruiter standing over his bed. You did good, son. You did very good. I know this isn't a good time, but I'm with the Cincinnati Bengals. Complete coincidence. I think we can tie something in and do something really big with you. One of the guys the tiger bit was Mexican, and the other two were Arabs. I said, who trained this tiger? Homeland Security, like everybody? I gave that tiger some beans. You smell those beans? You can smell that. Go get them. There's some curry. I see a lot of Indians in San Francisco. I always wanted to be in a Bollywood movie. Because Bollywood movies are deep, but at the end of the movie, no matter what kind of movie it is, there's always a dance number to make you feel better when you go home. Even if it's Precious. At the end of the movie, Precious would just jump out of the coffin. I don't have AIDS. You ever see Precious? Boy, that was a sad movie. Yeah, that was tough. If you haven't seen it, you know all the statistics of living in urban life in America. But if you could picture all those statistics happening to one person for 90 minutes, that was Precious. Life through the book of that fat bitch. And the music haunted me. Because the music was like, you know, like, I don't know, break beats or something. If they had Eddie Vedder do the score for Precious, I'd have killed myself in the movie theater. They had some of that, like, Smashing Pumpkins. Precious was morbidly obese. She couldn't read good. She was a victim of incest and the baby had Down syndrome. Still the first verse, nigga. You gotta see the movie. She caught AIDS at the end. She might have had it the whole movie, but at the end she found it. That's one way to lose weight, you know. It's a fucking movie. Precious is a fictitious character. I'm sorry. It's a fucked up movie. It was a fucked up movie. I got scared when I went to see Straight Outta Compton and Eazy-E caught AIDS at the end. That shit freaked me out. Because I didn't know you could get AIDS from firing your manager. You didn't see Straight Outta Compton? Eazy-E caught AIDS in the last 10 minutes of the movie. He just started, you good, nigga? You all right? Yeah, I'm good. Who catches AIDS like that? AIDS does not sound like that. It's a racking cough. And AIDS weird that a disease came out of nowhere in the 80s that doesn't kill anybody but niggas, fags, and junkies? What kind of disease hates everybody that old white people hate? I think the government hid that shit in disco balls. Only fun people get AIDS. You never see that guy? I think I'm gonna stay home and read a book. That nigga never say, I think I'm gonna just go stay home and cook for myself. You all right? Remember when Donald Sterling made that tape? Said all those bad things about black people? That tape was fucked up. But that goes to show everybody, if you get old and white and racist in America, whatever you do, don't tell your black girlfriend about that shit, because that's who made the tape. She taped everything. The tape was embarrassing. He was like, stop bringing these black guys to my games. We were all listening like, well, how you gonna have a game without us? There's gonna be a lot of bounce passes and layups in that shit. And then it turned out the black guy he was speaking of was none other than Magic Johnson, NBA legend and billionaire. Unfucking believable. Didn't even mention the fact that he had AIDS, which is the first thing I would say to my girlfriend. This guy must be very racist if AIDS is the footnote. How many of y'all work for Google? Nobody? Thanks, Fuse. That air horn always pushes the joke through. You ever do something regular, but if you do it with the air horn, it sounds better. Like once I pulled my dick out at a New Year's Eve party. Real traumatic experience. I'd been drinking. It's really fucked up. I had to make all new friends. I did it on the 10 count. The motherfuckers was like, 6, 5. And I'm saying to myself, what if I pulled my dick out? They said 3. And then I looked down and said, oh no, it's out! That air horn pushed me over the top. I pulled that shit out of the... I was like, oh! Man, when that nigga pulled his dick out, that really set the party off.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Chappelle.
no pressure. During the civil rights movement, I can't read what's on the teleprompter. Some about black America and white America. There's black Americans and there's white Americans. We're all one America. So if you don't mind, this is not live, is it? I imagine whatever I say, you could just edit it out. Let's try it a few ways. Lou, are you in the booth?
I am.
All right, good. You know what, Lou? Let's just play around with it and see if we can get it right, get this clip package on, and then let me go home, all right?
You got it.
All right.
Ready?
All right, count me in.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wu-Tang. I'm just with you, Lou. Let's do it again. We're gonna do it again. We'll get it right.
Here we go, Dave. 5, 4, 3, 2.
You know, when I was a comedian starting out in Washington, D.C., right here in this city, 1988, I'll never forget this. It was a comedy club owner that banned profanity from his comedy club. He said it offended his audience, and this was a cause of major concern for all the comedians in the circuit. And we all called a meeting, and we had the owners come, and it was the club owners, and it was the comedians. It was the classic labor dispute. The club owners laid out their case. There cannot be profanity in these clubs because that offends people. And there's a comedian who's still a good friend of mine to this day. He lives right here in Washington, D.C. He stood up and he said, he's black, I should tell you because it's important to the story. He says, I use profanity because I live a profane lifestyle. He says, I don't have an insect infestation in my house. I have roaches. My favorite comedians are like musicians, and the audience is their instrument. And the music they make is your laughter. And that's the laughter that I scored my entire life to. So now, some of my favorite American comedic composers. Thank you.
When I lose my job, I lose my man. Treat me like a dog. He called me a dog. Yes, he did. What did he call me? An old dog. Sometimes I wished I was a dog and he was a tree.
When you stop and think, football's a fair sport for my people. Only sport in the world a Negro can chase a white man and 40,000 people stand up and cheer him.
See, in my neighborhood, the kids have a kind of a dubious reaction to that whole Santa Claus concept. They just don't believe that a white man will ride a reindeer through Harlem after midnight.
In truth, white friend, it's you that all look alike. But look at the black people around you. We're all different colors. Black walnut, burnt elk, almond, chocolate mocha, pecan, vanilla, yellow, mellow, light, bright, and damn near white.
We come from the first people on the earth. You know, the first people on the earth were black people. We the first people had thought, right? We was the first one to say,
where am I? And how do you get to Detroit?
I think maybe like 30 years ago, there was a woman that wanted to sing, and a black lady that sang opera that wanted to sing. What was her name? Mary Anderson. And this place was like segregated, and they couldn't sing here. And here we are, like not even 50 years later, a 22-year-old black man on stage getting paid to hold his. God bless America. I gotta go now. Y'all take it easy. Bye-bye.
Janelle Monáe, Will Smith, Common, Gladys Knight, and John Legend when we continue.
Yeah, man. Well, you ladies are right. To be honest with you, your lives look terrifying to me. They do, man. I know nothing about being a woman, but I know fear. Yo, I used to live in New York when I was 17, and I couldn't even pay my bills. You know what I did to make money? I used to do shows for drug dealers that wanted to clean their money up. One time I did a real good set, and these motherfuckers called me in the back room. They gave me $25,000 in cash. It's probably 18, 19 years old. I'm scared. I thanked them profusely. I put that money in my backpack. I jumped on the subway and started heading towards Brooklyn at 1 o'clock in the morning. Never been that terrified in my life. Because I never in my life had something that somebody else would want. I thought to myself, Jesus Christ, if motherfuckers knew how much money I had in this backpack, they'd kill me for it. Then I thought, holy shit. What if I had a pussy on me all the time? That's what women are dealing with. I'm gonna tell you right now. It's real talk. If them same drug dealers gave me a pussy and said, put this in your backpack and take it to Brooklyn, I'd be like, nigga, I can't accept this. I empathize, man, you know. Everybody gets mad because I say these jokes. But you understand that this is the best time to say them. More now than ever. And I know there's some comedians in the back. Motherfucker, you have a responsibility to speak recklessly. Otherwise. New York Times said that Louis C.K. jizzed on his own stomach. You know, I've busted a lot of nuts in my day. None of them were newsworthy. Shit was really gross, because they didn't just say it like I said it. They didn't just say jizz on the stomach. They said it in that fucking Pulitzer Prize winning style that the New York Times has. It was very descriptive, like, you know what I mean? Louis C.K.'s semen shot out like a volcano of misogyny, slowly drizzling down like lava, covering his freckled penis as it slowly dripped to a fiery crown of red hair. Jesus Christ, I'm trying to eat some huevos rancheros and these niggas is... And you know, the tough part, being a comedian, knowing the motherfuckers, everybody comes up to me like, did you know? Did you know what Louis was doing? No, bitch, I did not know. The fuck you think we talk about at the comedy club? Hey, nigga, how was the weekend? Great, man. I was just jerking off in faces and coming on my own stomach, having a good time. You know how this business is. No, I didn't know. They act like we sit around like Grease. Tell me more, tell me more. Then she put up a fight. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, I don't know the choreography, but you get the point. You get the point. She was intense. But Louis was like the turning point. I mean, you know, all these allegations are terrible. Louis was the only... I shouldn't say this, but fuck it. His allegation was the only one that made me, like, laugh. If you think about it. Because all his friends is reading it, and he's jerking off, and he's surprising people. He's surprising me. I just picture all the comics in comedy just reading it like, what? It's terrible. I know it's terrible. I'm sorry, ladies. You're right. You are right. But at the same time, I mean, you know what I mean? I don't know. Jesus Christ, they took everything from Louis. I was like, I don't know, it might be disproportionate. I can't tell. I can't tell. This is like where it's hard to be a man. One lady said, Louis C.K. masturbating in front of me ruined my comedy dreams. Word? Well, then I dare say, madam, you may have never had a dream. Come on, man, that's a brittle spirit. That is a brittle-ass spirit, nigga. That shit is too much. This is a grown-ass woman. You know what this shit is like? It's like COINTELPRO. You know what that is? It's a program that the FBI had under J. Edgar Hoover. In this program, one of the many things they did was they would track the sexual habits of anyone they considered an enemy of the state. was a lit button. That's why they got all these fucking sex tapes with Martin Luther King fucking bitches. But lucky for us, he actually had a drink. You think if Louis C.K. jerked off in front of Dr. King, he'd be like, I can't continue this movement. I'm sorry, but the freedom of black people must be stopped. I didn't know this nigga was gonna pull his dick out and jerk off like this. I just thought we were gonna get a couple of drinks and chill. Show business is just harder than that. Them women sounding like, I hate to say it, y'all, they sound weak. I know it sounds fucked up, I'm not supposed to say that, but one of these ladies was like, Louis C.K. was masturbating while I was on the phone with him. Bitch, you don't know how to hang up a phone? How the fuck are you going to survive in show business if this is an actual obstacle to your dreams? I know Louis is wrong, ma'am. I'm just saying I'm held to a higher standard of accountability than these women are. Don't forget who I am. Don't forget what I am. I am a black dude.
Something is killing me slowly, and I'm feeling so lonely. But this thing I must to talk, oh. All my people, they for bush, oh. And our children are they go for school, oh. But nobody fit to talk, oh. We get it plenty, so many things where we really want to complain to you. See these people where they kill us, are the people where they get for protect me, yeah. Our children they for prison, our leaders they for prison. Now they calling for dialogue. Now who and who go talk, oh. That's why we pray to God. Heal our land, heal our land, heal our land. Cause all our people are dying, and our mothers are crying. Heal our land, heal our land, heal our land. Cause all our children are dying, and our mothers are crying. Yeah. But I don't know what's up, oh, at all, oh. This war is bigger, and one man of it put a stop, oh. So make we put them all together, oh. I see plenty people don't die, and the house they went burn. I saw the people they need so far. Everybody running helter skelter, the children they suffer. There is no food and shelter. Our children down the suffer, while the leaders living la vida loca. Yeah. So now we go so Cameroon, though. We get it plenty, so many things where we really want to complain to you. See these people where they kill us, not the people where they get for protect me, yeah. Oh, no. Our children they for prison, our leaders they for prison. But they be calling for dialogue. Now who and who go talk, oh. That's why we pray to God. Heal our land, heal our land, heal our land. Cause all our people are dying, and our mothers are crying. Heal our land, heal our land, heal our land. Cause all our children are dying, and our mothers are crying. Okay, let's take a minute of silence for our brothers and sisters who have lost their life in the struggle, and our mothers who are living in the bushes, our children suffering in the bushes with no food and no shelter. We pray that the peace return in our land so that we can live in peace, peace forever. That's what we cry for. We get it plenty, so many things where we really want to complain to you. See these people where they kill us, not the people where they get for protect me, yeah. Our children they for prison, our leaders they for prison. But they've been calling for dialogue. Now who and who go talk, oh. That's why we pray to God. Heal our land, heal our land, heal our land. Cause all our people are dying, and our mothers are crying. Heal our land, heal our land, heal our land. Cause all our children are dying, our mothers are crying. Say we get to plenty, so many things that we really won't complain to you, Daddy. Now who's how we go so? Abaminda, Uya, Limbe.
Man, I gotta tell you, when I was sitting here watching what all the other honorees have done with their lives, I started feeling like shit. Like, this is terrible. And then Bobo brought me up and started out good with that Ali picture, and then it just... Whew. But that coloring book that was in the picture, I know the Alis are here, that coloring book, my mother has it. And Champ, he signed it. You know, the greatest, he signed it, Muhammad Ali. And his sparring partner was there that day. And his sparring partner signed it, said the next heavyweight champion of the world, Larry Holmes. And he was. And 2-year-old Dave Chappelle colored all in that shit and just ruined the book. But I remember part of the book that I remember real vividly, because I asked my mother about it when I was a kid. There's a part where there's a picture of Ali throwing his Olympic gold medal into the Ohio River. That's why it's so weird for me being here. You know, both my parents were very brilliant. My dad went to Brown in 1955. That's right. He told me at the time he was one of 3 black students. He said one of the guys got accused of a rape that he probably didn't commit. And the other guy killed himself, and Dad said, and I left. And see, that's what makes us Chappelle's great. We know when to quit. We all just live to fight another day. I gotta say, I'm very honored to be here, and I'm very honored to be here with the other honorees. Really, I'm like very humbled by you all, the work that you do, and you all make me want to be better. All of you. And you know, I was gonna stop doing stand-up for a while because 4 comedy specials in a year is like, that's a lot, you know. But you know, shout out to my colleagues in comedy. I just want to say that in a way, this for me belongs to my mother primarily, who was an African American studies professor, and a lot of the content that I say, she raised me well. I'm not an uninformed person. But also, you know, my colleagues in comedy, like comedians have been getting beat up pretty bad recently, and we're somehow nowadays expected to speak with the precision of attorneys or politicians. We are not. I always think of James Baldwin. You know, James Baldwin was one of my favorite writers because he managed to tell white people what they feel like to be around. So I ain't gonna hang up my gloves yet. I think I got one more special in me. So to quote Baldwin, God gave Noah the rainbow sign. There's no more water, it's the fire next time. Thank you very much.
And so if you would, please join me in welcoming Dave Chappelle home again.
Thank you. You know, I speak for a living, and I'm a little nervous today. I wanted to say thank you, Mr. President, and thank you, Bishop Green, and thank everyone at Allen University for hosting me today, because it feels special, right? When I think of this great-grandfather that I've heard about in my life, but never actually touched his legacy. So it's like the product of his loins coming to meet the product of his work. And it's an important day for me personally. And I know a lot of you guys are students, and I just want to tell you I'm the first person in my family to not go to college. And as the president has told you, I've done outstanding in spite of that. But one thing I did want to say, and one thing today just made me think about, for all the things that I've done, I'm most renowned for what I didn't do. I've made decisions in my career that a lot of people have called insane. 2004, had a $50 million deal on the table, and in a crisis of conscience, flipped the table over and walked away. Went to South Africa. Everyone said I was running away from the money. That is not true. In fact, I still want that money. The idea that I wanted to just share with you guys is the idea that sometimes you do what you think is best, whether anybody understands it or not. I heard a story about my father where someone told me he used to do statistics for a company in DC. The company he did statistics for started doing business with the South African government, so he quit his job. It's caused a lot of problems between him and his wife. It's hard for a man when he can't provide for his family the way he wants to, and he suffered through it. And a generation later, when I had my crisis of conscience, I was able to go to a free South Africa and get away from the heat. This idea that what you do in your lifetime informs the generations that comes after you is something I keep thinking about, something that is so much bigger than just ourselves. And today I'm standing in front of you guys, and I know you guys are like, oh, I know you're bored. But I see family of mine in the front row some who I've never met, and I just realize how all of us are connected. That my great-grandfather built something more substantial than buildings. He built a community, and he built, more importantly than a community, he built a way. You know, so I'm very grateful. Very grateful. Hello, police. I just saw him saying, you know what I mean? He's standing over like, so this is what black people talk about. I just want you guys to remember, you know, that right now there's this thing where ethics aren't what they used to be. This idea that people are trying to replace the ideas of good and bad with better or worse. And that is incorrect. You gotta keep your ethics intact because good and bad is a compass that helps you find the way. And a person that only does what's better or worse is the easiest type of person to control. They are a mouse in a maze that just finds the cheese. But the one who knows about good and bad will realize that he's in a maze. So, that being said, I just hope that all of you guys transcend whatever you see as your obstacles, and that you live outstanding lives, and that you stay connected to your communities because you have so much power there, and that you grow your communities and you diversify your communities, and that you don't let anybody tell you you can't or to be afraid. It's okay to be afraid because you can't be brave or courageous without fear. The idea of being courageous is that even though you're scared, you just do the right thing anyway. So in 2004, I walked away from $50 million, and in November, I made a deal for $60 million. So, although I am not the most famous comedian of my time, I would like to know what their great-grandfathers did. I'm very proud today. Thank you very much. Boy, comes as a complete surprise. I mean, I read all the reviews, and they said so many terrible things. They were embarrassed for me. I had lost my way. It wasn't even worth watching. I hope all you critics learn from this. This is a teachable moment. Shut the fuck up forever. Two in a night. These aren't them. These are the ones I won for the other ones, motherfucker. I would like to thank my editor who was nominated. Unfortunately, he did not win, but I couldn't have been more honored to work with Jeff Urin. Stan Lathan has been directing television since 1968. Any show that I watched when I was growing up, he directed it. From Sesame Street to Sanford and Son to Good Times to Everything Black. And finally, you motherfuckers finally gave him an Emmy tonight. He deserves so much more, but I'm glad you came around. I'd like to shout out all the other nominees tonight. Tiffany Haddish and Patton Oswalt and Hannah Gatsby and Brother Mulaney. You guys are an inspiration to me, and I'm honored to be nominated with you. I'm sorry that you didn't win tonight, but who gives a fuck anyway? It's a special night because comedy gets to be itself. It's all we've ever wanted. I hope the war is over. We good? And as always, I love to thank my wife, Elaine. That's right. Elaine has been with me for the last 25 years and had to endure the pains of living with the greatest comedian ever. See you on Monday. Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I like not knowing what's going to happen. I like making memories. Sometimes I do all this crazy shit around my colleagues just so that they can tell their friends I did it. But rather than talk about myself, just briefly, I want to just talk about my genre. Stand-up comedy is an incredibly American genre. I don't think any other country could produce this many comedians. And unbeknownst to many people in this audience, I don't think there's opinion that it exists in this country that is not represented in a comedy club by somebody. Each and every one of you has a champion in the room. We watch you guys fight, but when we're together, we talk it out. I know comics that are very racist, and I watch them on stage, and everyone's laughing, and I'm like, that motherfucker means that shit. Don't get mad at them, don't hate them. We go upstairs and have a beer, and sometimes I even appreciate the artistry that they paint their racist opinions with. Man, it's not that serious. The First Amendment is first for a reason. The Second Amendment is just in case the first one doesn't work out. We gotta let some air out of the ball, man. The country's getting a little tight. It doesn't feel like it's ever felt in my lifetime. So tonight, I am honored that my colleagues are here in comedy and in music. And I want everyone in America right now to look at me. Look at me smoking indoors. I didn't ask anybody, I just did it. What are they gonna do? Kick me out before I get the prize? No, nigga, this is called leverage. The thing that I liked best about tonight was that I saw so many people from different parts of my life, like friends that I grew up with here in DC, friends of mine from Ohio then and now, friends of mine from comedy clubs, all the fucking musicians that blew my mind. You guys have no idea how you inspired me. I want to give a special shout out to my OG, Tony Woods. Miles Davis has a quote. It's one of my favorite. Miles Davis said so much cool shit, but one of the things he said I always loved, he said, it took me years to learn how to play like myself. You know, he would watch other musicians and he would try to play like Dizzy or Bird, or all the guys who were great. Tony Woods was my Dizzy and Bird if I was a Miles. I was trying to play like you. You were the first person I ever saw do it absolutely right. You were fearless and you told the truth. There's something so true about this genre, when done correctly, that I will fight anybody that gets a true practitioner of this art form's way, because I know you're wrong. This is the truth. And you are obstructing it. I'm not talking about the content, I'm talking about the art form. Do you understand? Do we have an agreement? And what I really wanted to say tonight, and I'm glad I get the platform to do it, I'm gay. I am gay, and I can't wait to see what this does for my career, being gay like this. So many special shout outs. One of the main architects of the comeback of the century, my brother and my mentor, the mighty Stan Lathan. I never dreamed that I would be able to work with someone as great as you. These last 5 specials, straight fire. I wouldn't want to do another special with anybody else but you. So eat your motherfucking vegetables and live as long as you can, because we doing a few more of these bitches. Neil Brennan, your speech made me cry, because it reminded me of all those hard days of work and all that money I never got for it. The other real special shout out I gotta make, because none of this would have been possible on any level without this person, is my mother. Mom. My mother. Mom. You have no idea what I put this woman through. If you had just given birth to me, that would have been more than enough. But the fact that she raised me and raised me well, we had a real oral tradition in our house. I knew the word griot when I was a little boy. A griot was a person in Africa who's charged with keeping the stories of the village. Everyone would tell a griot the stories, and they would remember them all so that they could tell future generations. And when they got old, they'd tell them to someone else. And they say in Africa, when a griot dies, it's like a library was burnt down. And my mother used to tell me, before I ever thought about doing comedy, she said, you should be a griot. And she'd fill me with every story of black life. You know, she's educated in African-American studies, and she would let me understand the context that I was being raised in, that I'm being raised in a hostile environment that I have to tame. By the time I was 14 years old, I was in nightclubs, mastering an adult world. It was terrifying. The crack epidemic was going on and my mother would hear gunshots outside and be scared to death, maybe it's my son. But early in my career, if you remember, Mom, you used to sit in the club with me. She'd do a full day of work. You'd be back there falling asleep, just waiting for me to go on. She would watch my show every night. Do you know how long that car ride is home? How many of you have ever heard your mother say, pussy jokes were a little too much tonight, son? I was a soft kid. I was sensitive, I'd cry easy, and I would be scared to fist fight. And my mother used to tell me this thing, I don't even know if you remember, but you said this to me more than once. You said, son, sometimes you have to be a lion so you can be the lamb you really are. I talk this shit like a lion. I'm not afraid of any of you. When it comes word to word, I will gab with the best of them, just so I can chill and be me. And that's why I love my art form, because I understand every practitioner of it. Whether I agree with them or not, I know where they're coming from. They want to be heard. They got something to say. There's something they notice. They just want to be understood. Love this genre. It saved my life. So tonight, Mom, I would like to honor you in a very special way that I cannot do on my own. But because now I'm a man with great and influential friends, I'd like to ask my man Thundercat to come out on the stage. Thundercat, the mighty Most Def. Washington, D.C., thank you very much for giving me a home and a place to start. Today is officially Dave Chappelle Day in Washington, D.C. The mayor declared it last night. So, in the future, on Dave Chappelle Day, I ask everyone who wishes to celebrate it to make one incredible memory for themselves and or somebody else. Thank you very much. Good night.
Solomon, black man, election manager, Ambazonian with the vote.
Election don't come.
Yes,
as we the vote we go.
For true,
they say they will be Tino. Now there we go. By election to heaven,
all man with the photo.
many don't win before. For the sake of the gospel, brother, we go suffer.
Amazonian killer, to the generals on the ground floor. I find them all your faithfulness. From north to south, the Amazonian population. I say high five. You have been the vow. I welcome you all, Amazonia. God bless you.
What's going on?
So 2 of the 3 girls for Guess the Ugly Vagina are here, but the real girl with the real ugly vagina isn't here, so we'll see.
Kill the radio.
Hey guys.
Hey, how you doing?
So Mickey's not here, I take it, right? Alright, Mickey's not here yet.
Did you just get here?
What?
Did you just get here?
No. I've been here all morning. So guys, here's the deal. The girl who wrote the letter, so far she hasn't showed up yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Someone confirm with her this morning?
Well, guess what?
Someone confirm with her this morning? Call Benji.
Yeah, no, she's all set. She was all ready to be here, but...
Well, she could be the girl.
This girl really... Well, you know, it's
she
only
thinks the same thing.
7:20. You don't want any surgery, do you?
No.
See? Jennifer, come on. So...
How about her?
I like breast surgery.
You're kidding. You just had a freak
What about her? She pointed at him. She was a little girl. That was a girl. I was just born with people.
Well, we'll find out what's going to happen in a little bit. So you guys just hang tight a little bit, all right? So that's why we're running late.
All right, first of all, let me announce a couple of things. Dave Chappelle is in all morning. He's hanging out with us. He's trying desperately to get some kind of promotion going for his new movie, Undercover Brother.
That's right. I'm desperate out here.
He's very desperate.
He wants a movie career badly.
I do, man. What's up with that?
Yeah, go see his movie, Undercover Brother, May 31st. Now, real quick, we had a tragedy here that I want to talk about. Well, I'm going to tell you what I'm talking about. We had a terrible tragedy. I probably shouldn't even make a joke about this.
I was not aware of a tragedy.
Well, it's really not funny what happened. A woman contacted me about a month ago and said she had the world's ugliest private parts. Up until last night, we were in touch with her. She said she was coming in. We were going to have 3 women line up. This was the premise, and we were going to try and pick the woman with the ugliest private parts. Well, guess what? She didn't show up.
Oh, man.
Now, 2 women were here to be what they call decoys.
Right.
You know, they were here to. They showed up.
Well, let's take a look.
I want to know. I want to thank these 2 women for showing up. I hate that they came all the way down here and they're not even part of a bit. Here's 2 very sexy women. I'll give them a quick plug, and I'm going to give you a prize just for coming down here. This is Kaylin. Who's Kaylin?
Hello.
Hey, baby. Where are you from? South Africa?
No, Philadelphia.
Oh, sound like you got an accent.
Close enough.
Kaylin was willing to show us her private parts to be part of this excitement, but unfortunately, Kaylin, the girl did not show up. She burned us.
Hey now.
She wrote me 900 friggin' letters. I got the world's ugliest private parts. You have to help me. I want to get an operation. I got to be fixed.
All this just to scam us?
I don't know. She backed out. I heard her private parts got caught in a car door on her way over. Honestly. Very, very sad story. Kaylin, you work as an escort.
Yes, I do.
What are you talking about?
What are you, a whore?
I'm not no whore.
You're not?
I keep everybody happy.
Tell me the difference between an escort, though. I could bang you if I take you out on a date, right?
It had to be good.
It'd have to be good. I don't know what that means. That's very, very... You work in the internet? You're obviously a very pretty girl. What does it cost me to have an escort?
It's about $3-something an hour.
$3 an hour? I could swing. I'll tell you what. I'll take you for the whole day.
It's not $3.
Oh, 300.
Yeah.
Oh, babe. Now you're talking.
Oh.
I got to buy you dinner and everything, or do I take you right to my room?
take me right to your room.
How much for 11 minutes?
Will you ever break it down by the minutes?
No.
No, it's got to be by the hour. Now,
It's an hour minimum, I think.
Jennifer, who was going to play our game as well, I see you're also an escort lady, aren't you?
I own an escort service, yes.
And Jennifer, you will break it down by the minutes?
Yes, 15-minute sessions. Exactly, yes.
Really?
Now you're pimping.
Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
How short can a date be?
The girl pimp.
About, you know what, about 3 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you're a very attractive woman. If I want you up in my room for 15 minutes, what's that cost me?
About $800 an hour.
$800 an hour. So if I break that down into 15-minute increments.
No, I don't.
You have to
15
take an
minutes.
hour with her.
Oh, you have to take an hour.
Whether you take 2 minutes or not, yes.
Oh, you see, that's what I'm asking. If you break it down into 15 minutes.
Well, you can see any one of my girls for 15 minutes, but not me.
Well, let me ask, does it make it hard to date? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're a gynecologist, you don't want to make love to your wife, and then she's like, I've been looking at sick vaginas all day.
Aren't you guys hardened by the business in a sense? I mean, you got to be sick of men. I mean, you probably get a lot of disgusting slobs, you know, that you go to their room. I mean, you got to be sick of men. Are you lesbians?
I'm more of an owner than an escort.
Did you once escort?
A couple times.
A couple of times?
Yeah.
Is it gross?
Well, I do more fetish.
What does that mean?
That means she doesn't have to have sex with guys?
Right.
A lot of women do it. They get dressed up in rubber and stuff, and they come to your room and spank you and make you go to the bathroom in a diaper.
I have a Yeah, duct tape guy. I tape them all up and.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Duct tape?
I don't get that.
Yeah,
I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't want that either.
I don't want to be duct
I
taped by
think I
some
could do
stranger.
duct tape.
If I want that, I'll get that lady from South Africa.
Right. I tell you though, you go over to the Philippines, you get an entire family for $800.
That's right.
For the
you
week.
do everybody.
You're not kidding me. It's really, really great.
Come on, Dad.
What are you wearing? A nightgown over there?
No.
Look at that. Very sexy.
Thank you.
And so how long you been an escort?
About 3 months now.
Let's say I
What
call.
did she do before? I just want to know what she got out of to get into it.
She was Mrs. Dick Cheney.
Oh, I
And then she got a divorce and so how old a girl are you? Can I ask?
22.
22. Have you ever done anything besides escorting?
I used to be an exotic dancer in
Oh,
Philadelphia.
okay.
I thought you were like, I worked at Pizza Hut.
What's the difference between an exotic dancer and an adult entertainer?
An adult entertainer probably.
Who cares?
Has sex.
What's the difference, Gary? What kind of question is that?
He's always
Why'd I put your microphone on?
investigating.
He's investing. He doesn't. He takes me way off track.
What is the meaning of?
What's the difference between an exotic dancer and
It's
a?
funny that everybody gives themselves these goofy names. They're all strippers.
Oh, all right. Okay. All right. Listen, the girls don't care about that.
Well, wait, now let me ask you this. Do you have boyfriends or anything? Like any kind of significant other? Is that
Definitely
possible?
not a good idea.
Jennifer, you got a boyfriend, right?
And a girlfriend.
And a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got a whole.
You're
new
mixing it up.
You all live together? Do you all live together? Yeah.
No, just the boyfriend.
Keeping it real.
You say the girl. Everyone's like the girl got to get home.
Yeah. Well.
Gotta get her own place.
The brooch she's with is pretty cute.
Is she?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. So what happens? Let me get the down low on this. First, I'll ask Kaylin. I go on one of these websites, and they got pictures of you broads. Okay, and I like the way you look. I call up, or I go online, and I say, send her over to my apartment.
Yep.
And you come up. Do you have some big dude with you that has to watch?
No.
I get you alone in my apartment.
Yeah.
Good.
No bodyguard.
God damn, it's great to live in New York.
We have people that wait outside, our drivers.
Right. Okay, it's the driver.
If they don't hear from you within
Have you ever gotten killed?
I'm still here.
Has anybody ever attacked you and stuff?
I've ran into some ignorant people, but nothing really.
What do these ignorant people do to you?
They'll call you names. Try to make you feel less than they are.
So they walk. Do you ever go like a real gross apartment and the guy, a big fat guy, and he's all smelly and
the
stuff?
whole apartment smells like pee and
Oh man.
so nasty.
And calls you a whore.
And you don't know what you don't know what you're in for, do you?
No.
So if you get to the apartment and it smells like pee, do you just turn around and walk out, or do you stay?
I stay, but I
Gotta
don't
stay.
do anything with them.
Oh, I see.
No.
So I mean, the guy could be gross, but he shouldn't smell like pee.
Yeah, he just can't smell like pee.
Right. So let's say you go to the guy's apartment, and then what do you start doing? Like yelling at you?
No, not like right off.
Like, come here, you little slut.
Yeah,
I'm
stuff like that.
I'm gonna kick your ass. And then what do? You run out of there?
Try.
I mean, do you have a beeper for the driver? You can a panic button or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's very easy.
All right.
Ever go to the wrong apartment and do the wrong guy and then ask him for money and then go and he's like, hey,
Ever
what?
meet a guy named Artie? No.
Yeah, I thought this was my lucky day.
No, you have to take the money first.
Do you charge ugly guys more if the guys are a real mess?
Yeah.
And what is your specialty? Do you have a specialty?
I could put a condom on with my tongue.
Okay.
I can do that, and so can KC. What? So everything's with condoms, right?
Mhm.
And how don't you get arrested? I don't understand. How can you be so open about this?
You only get arrested if it's for sex. If you're there as a dancer and that's just what you do until you feel comfortable, then.
Right, so they're paying you for dancing, not for sex. You're going.
A buddy of mine.
If I have sex with them, it's because I want to.
Wow, I like that
My
whole.
clientele are cops.
Half your clientele are cops.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Man.
So I'm hiring you for the dance, and then if we go while you're dancing, we go, hey, you know what? I like you. I'm going to have sex with you.
Exactly. So if it comes down to anything, I was paid to dance.
Boy, I love that little ruse.
There's a nice one, huh?
Now, I had a buddy that actually got a streetwalker to help him move furniture.
Is that right?
No.
Yeah. Here's $500 to help me move my furniture.
He actually, he was carrying a table up some steps. He said it's a little awkward.
Let me ask you a question. What's the difference between prostitutes and hookers?
Oh, dear.
Wow.
Now, let me ask you about your boyfriend. He don't get jealous, obviously.
No, I don't think so.
No, because I own the service, so I have other people working for me.
Yeah,
So
if
800
he ever got side booty, would you be mad if he got a little booty on the side?
Oh no.
$800 for
An hour.
an hour. So these chicks got to be hot.
Yeah, and we do background checks too.
Is your girlfriend one of the broads who goes to my apartment if I want her?
You'd have to talk to her about that.
Let me take a look. Is she charging $800?
She's hot.
She's hot.
Oh,
Let me see what for $800. You're only charging $300, right?
Well, that's through the company. When I work alone, it's more.
Oh, it's more when she works alone. You have
So let me hire you.
regulars.
Let me hire you through the company.
Definitely.
Why would I hire you any other way? I'm going to hire you the cheapest way I can get you. What do I have to pay you more for?
What do the other guys get?
Yeah, I want to hire you privately so I can pay more. Usually if you hire someone privately, it's less.
Well, what do they get? Do they get something extra? These guys who are paying?
What do the private guys get? Why would I hire you privately?
I spend more time. You know, it's more time. It's not so rushed. You're not with a company.
Oh, so you give me more hours. So you mean I got to sit and talk to you after I bang you?
Well, I mean, a lot
Who
of
wants
people
that?
actually
I
want
pay
to.
less for that.
I try to leave. They want to talk.
They want to talk.
They want to talk.
What do you talk to them about?
I don't know their jobs. Their
The job.
They want to complain to you?
Yeah,
What
they
kind of
complain
man?
about their life.
What kind, you mean after the guy finishes, he wants to sit there and talk to you?
About his boring life, yeah.
Oh my God, there's a concept.
Yeah, who knew that was happening?
Honey, I'll tell you one thing. If I hire you, we're just going to talk before we do it for a second about how much I owe you.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do it. And let you go home. Oh, here's a hot chick.
How does Amy?
Are you an $800 chick?
No.
What are you getting an hour?
I don't.
You don't go out? You want an escort?
No.
Well, why are you so stuck up? What do you got? What, you got gold there between your legs? Honey, let's go. Really? Oh, so you don't do it? Yeah, but your friend over there saying you do it.
No, she didn't.
No, she said you gotta ask her.
I gotta ask her. What are you, the FBI? I'd pay a couple of bucks for you. You're some fresh meat. You're a young girl, right?
Yep.
How old are you?
24.
Yeah. There's $800 right there. Give me $400, Dave. I'll split it with you. You take a half hour, I'll take a half hour.
I gotta go to the ATM. Hey, Heidi Flights, let me ask you this. How you work your way up to the top? Like, if I want to pimp some booty, like, what do I do? Just hand out applications? Like, how do you just girls you know? Like,
It's a great business. How come Heidi Fleiss went to jail? If you guys are, all she had to say was, "Hey, these girls are going on a date."
Well, she was charging like 20 grand.
Right.
A person
night.
and dealing with very high clientele.
Right.
You mean she went to jail because she was charging too much?
No, because of the clientele that she had.
High
Dick
profile.
to degenerates is what you.
Yeah. Only go to
guys
degenerates.
whose apartments smell like urine.
You
They
can't
are-
tell me the first time you went into some dude's apartment that you didn't know, you weren't scared out of your mind. You had to be.
No, I really wasn't.
Really?
Wasn't at all.
I'd be afraid.
Not if you do a background check, and I have a driver.
Background check?
You're background checking your clients?
How do you do a background check?
I know. How do you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try not to ask something stupid, but this whole
Online.
this whole panic button thing, like you're in an apartment with a guy and he starts getting weird. How quick can you get a driver up there?
Very quickly.
How?
Within 2 seconds.
How?
2
Is
seconds.
he right outside the door?
Well, what we do is we program our cell phones in.
Yeah.
Directly call the driver if anything goes
And what
wrong.
happens if I smack the cell phone out of your hand?
It'll be too late, you know, once they hear
No,
it,
you go for your cell phone and I smack it. You don't dial anything. Then what happens?
Especially I got you tied up.
Yeah.
And gagged.
Yeah, suppose he grabs you as soon as you walk in and duct tapes you instead of you duct taping him.
Yeah, you
It's
got
like some James Bond stuff. They're selling booty.
You got mace and stuff with you?
Yeah, I have weapons.
You got weapons?
Weapons?
What do you carry? What do you got? Karate stuff?
Yeah.
You got little stars?
Nunchucks.
What do you got? What do you got? What kind of weapons you got? You got a gun?
No.
Honey, I'd have a machine gun with me if I was in your line of business.
Really?
Guys get freaky.
Yeah.
These guys are Chandra Levy your ass.
But really, like, how do you get all these women? Like, what is your MO?
Yeah, why you?
Why are you the boss?
Yeah, how do you get to be the boss?
How do I get to be the boss? Because I'm smarter than they are.
That'll do it.
Oh,
but like,
man.
what do you?
Good answer.
But what do you like approach them like? Hey, I got this business. Like,
Dave, what do you want to get out of comedy?
I put an ad in the
Yeah, I
paper.
need side business.
Help wanted.
Huh?
Help wanted. Escorts.
Right.
You just advertise.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if you get 800 for the hour, like what does the hooker get? I mean the
What's
escort.
your cheapest girl?
Yeah.
It's about 5.
500. So you keep 300. Nice.
No, we split it.
50-50.
Absolutely.
Really?
Yes.
So you get 4 and she gets 4,
Well.
and you don't have to bang anyone.
Nobody.
Nice.
But she's doing background checks and whatnot.
She's
Right.
busy.
She's got overhead.
a lot of
Oh yeah, yeah.
paperwork.
She's got to hire drivers, the whole deal.
Right.
Nice. That's not bad. How many dudes? What's the most amount of dudes you did in one day? Escorted.
11.
11?
Damn, you're a big earner. You ought to talk to my girlfriend over here, Jennifer. She'll put you to work. She'd get you 15, 16 guys a day.
No,
How
more.
could you?
More. Some of your girls handle more than that?
Yeah, well, you don't have to do full service with every one of them.
I see. Sometimes a little oral.
Sometimes nothing.
Really?
Sometimes you walk in and they
Use your hand? Oh, they look at you and then that's it?
That's it. They forget about it.
Yeah, it's done.
Really? Oh, you got to pray for guys like that. You walk in, the guy goes, oh, really?
That's a good one.
Damn, I'm glad I'm not that guy.
Howard.
Like, oops.
You thought you were fast.
Come here, baby. I'm going to teach you. Literally that quick.
It's weird.
And he's got to pay the 800. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
800.
What if
down
the
the
guy?
drain.
What if the guy just does that? Says, forget it. I don't need you.
Well, then my bodyguard or the driver goes in and beats his.
Brains in. Nice. He probably likes that.
Takes his wallet.
How much this clock worth? I'm gonna kick your ass.
Taking that Rolex.
Plus, we know.
I'm looking for that kind of work. I like to be the guy who comes up and kicks the ass after they don't pay.
Right.
I'm a brown belt. You got any of you either? Did you ever service Jerry Springer?
No, I went to the Jerry Springer show, though.
You did. What were you doing there?
I was in the audience.
He didn't hit on you.
I gave him a hug, and when I left, he had said to me, "Thank you
That's it.
for the hug." Yeah.
He didn't ask you for some booty.
No. He had gotten in trouble for something like that a couple months ago.
So what? So what?
So have you ever broken off a freebie, like after a good date, like a dude take you see Spider-Man, you're like, you know what, I'm gonna give him some booty.
No shot.
No way.
Never.
None at all.
These girls are pros. Do you ever do guys like for love? I mean, do you ever fall in love with anyone?
No.
Have you've never fallen in love with a client, or do you ever do you ever go to a club and meet a guy and then say, hey, I want to be your girlfriend?
I fall in love with their money.
Yeah, that's it.
So you don't like guys anymore.
I like them.
You can't be in love with
With
them.
money.
Do you ever bang a guy not for money, just because you feel like it? It's Friday night, it's your night off. You meet a guy at a bar and just bang him just for that.
No.
Never
Gotta
happened.
be for money.
When's the last time you had sex with a guy because he was your boyfriend?
Last night.
Not you, madam.
Does he
What
have to
about
like
you?
wrap a dollar bill around his thing?
A very long time ago.
Like when was the last time you had a boyfriend, Kaylin?
About a year and a half ago.
And it's ridiculous. You might as well just get paid.
Yeah.
Right. You ever get an orgasm from a client?
No.
Never happened yet.
No.
Because you're not in love with him.
Exactly.
You're not turned on. You ever get a good-looking guy?
Yeah. And they make you
Famous?
very
Anybody
nervous.
famous?
Get any famous guys?
No.
No.
What do you
But
think
the madam
about?
is shaking her head. Yes, yes, she has.
You've had famous guys?
Couple.
Do they give extra money because they're famous?
Absolutely.
How do they trust you? How do they know you're not going to squeal like a Heidi Fleisch? Well, Heidi never squealed either, did she?
You know what? They found me.
They did.
Yeah.
So they must have done a background check on you.
Must have. Yeah.
What do you wear when you go to a guy's apartment?
Anything.
Wear a little dress like that?
No, I wear professional suits.
Professional suit.
Like you look like a secretary. Or
Slacks?
something.
Yeah, like
Guys
like
dig
a
that?
business person.
And when you take off your pants, what do you have underneath? Thong or panties?
Lingerie, thongs.
Really?
Yeah.
So you do a strip for the guy? Take me through it, because I've never done this. I call the way. I call. All right, I'm just acting like. All right, I'm acting like I do. I do it every night. I'm going through a fortune. So I'm practically bankrupt. I'm the new Paul. I got to go on celebrity boxing.
I got an addiction.
No, let me understand something. So I call you up, right? I like the way you look and all that, and you come over to my apartment. Do you just walk in the door and start stripping down?
No, I have to ask you for the money first.
All right, so you take my money.
Yeah.
After the money, you say, hey, would you like a dance, right? You got to go through that in case I'm a cop.
Right.
You go through the dance.
And then if you're while you're dancing,
Do you get naked for me while you dance?
Yeah, I do, but it's I don't.
Show me how you dance. Let me see.
No.
It's my favorite song.
You're the only one dancing.
Do the guys ever get up? I'm dancing. do the guys ever like get up and dance with you?
I have a couple times.
All right. So does he put music on, or you don't even bother with music?
Yeah.
He does.
Music on.
What
Wait,
music
you have
do you play?
a boom box with you?
Whatever they listen to, it's more comfortable for them.
So if it's Leonard Skinner, you got to dance to that.
Yeah.
I'm as free as a free. Come on, how about you? I'd be like, you know what? I'm not dancing to Leonard Skinner. I'm out of here. I'd be particular. So you put on some music, some dance music, whatever, and then you do a slow dance. How long does that take?
Probably about 10, 15 minutes.
All right. And the real freaks are like, dance, whore, dance, right? And then you get it right.
They yell things at you.
You dirty, filthy slut.
Yeah.
Come on. What is it with the guys, man? They're angry.
Men are crazy.
They are.
Come on, bitch. You know you want
Come
it.
on, you bitch. Take your panties off.
You dig me.
So sad.
Can I ask you, this is an ill question. What is a Howard Stern show? I'm going to ask you. Like, all right, if you masturbate, can I say that on
You can say if you pleasure yourself.
That's what I meant to say. Pleasure yourself. What do you think about?
Yeah. What do you think about when you pleasure yourself?
I'm
Not
honest.
the client.
Right?
Not the
not the
clients.
client, but
Think about Howard.
Do you ever pleasure yourself,
Really?
Karen?
Or do you?
No,
or
come on.
Do you
Do you ever
even
put-
do that? I mean, is it like, or is sex just kind of like the associated with just that's business?
I think about how much money I'm gonna have when I get done.
No, Kaylin. When
No,
you're pleasure,
seriously.
no, wait a second. If you're pleasuring yourself, do you ever think? Do you ever pleasure yourself, or you don't even bother?
Yeah, I do.
Do you pretty much ignore that part of yourself, or do you actually sometimes have needs?
Sometimes you.
Right. Because you want an orgasm.
Yeah, because she doesn't get one any other way.
So when you're touching yourself, do you think about girls?
Yeah.
Oh, you do. So you're into chicks.
Yeah.
Right. Because guys are disgusting.
Well, I mean, after you dealt with them all day, you don't want to think about them.
Right. So you think about girls, and do you have a girlfriend that you mess around with once in a while?
No, she actually passed away.
Really? From what?
It's kind of personal.
OD?
Drugs.
Yeah, OD. Yeah.
Man.
She was a dancer as well? You know whatever you call it?
Yes.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sad, you see.
Yeah.
Yo, Howard, we gonna see their vaginas anyway?
Oh, God.
Shut up.
You know,
So
he's
anyway-
the kind of guy who sits in a pee-filled apartment.
He's sitting in the pee-filled apartment waiting for you, baby. So I can see why you think guys are disgusting. We were having a sensitive moment, and then he yelled out a word.
That was perfect.
All right. So
That man makes a good point.
so you walk in, you dance for 15 minutes, and then if you like me, wink, wink.
Yeah.
Then you say, do I have to say to you, I want to have sex with you?
Basically, if you're dancing for a police officer, they won't touch you.
Right.
If it's a client, they'll be very, I want to touch you, hurry up, come on, can we do it?
Right.
But is it more money if they want to
No.
touch, or that's the price?
It's more money if you want to touch?
Sometimes I charge separately for
What's to stop her from going in, giving a
I
guy...
mean, if I'm a real dope, you'll say, hey, let me give you some extra money. you gotta judge the dopey quality.
What's to stop her from going in, right, dancing
Right.
for a guy, because that's the deal,
Right.
and then saying, okay, there's your dance.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing stops her from doing
Yeah.
it.
No, but that's the point.
I mean,
but
She has a higher chance of getting beat.
Oh, so
Yeah.
she wouldn't want to do that. You're trying not to rip guys off.
Exactly.
No, the guy's calling. The guy's calling because he wants sex.
No, I know what the guy wants. I'm just saying she can.
But if she susses up the situation and then says, "Uh-oh, I got to get out of here," she got to do that before she even dances. Just say, "Listen, no money, no charge. I'm out of here."
Yeah, like I forgot my cigarettes in the car or
Right.
something like that. There's
Something
a whole bunch
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you own your company, but now do you got a plan B?
Yeah, are we
Like,
saving?
What happens? What happens when you get to be? You know what I mean? Booby sag after a while. What you gonna do?
Oh, I'm gonna study
Get
to
new
be a
ones.
child psychiatrist.
You're gonna be a child psychiatrist?
Child psychiatrist.
I'm not gonna be doing this for much longer.
Really?
Now you got fake bubbies?
I don't know. What do you think?
Yes.
I can't tell from here.
Kaylin, you got fake ones?
No, baby.
Was it real?
Yeah.
Can I see them? Let me see.
Let's see him.
Shh.
Oh dear.
Oh, those are cute. What do you think, Dave?
Yo, since I've been married, them the first bubbies I've seen other than my wife.
Can I see your butt?
You want to see my hiney?
Yeah, I just want to see
It's
what.
got sunburn.
Let me see. That's all right. I like
She's been
that.
vacationing.
I've never seen a sunburned ass before.
300 for that, huh? Gary, go into my treasure chest.
But when is Caitlin going to start school? She says she's going to be a
You know
child
what?
psychiatrist.
I feel like I owe Caitlin $300 now.
Caitlin,
Yeah,
have
you gotta pay off.
have you applied anywhere? Have you applied to any schools?
No, not yet. Right now, I'm trying to get the money together.
Let me ask you, who knows that you're an escort? Like, does your mom know?
No, my grandmother does.
Your grandma knows? How'd you break the news to her?
How did grandmother?
I just told her we're very close.
I see.
And what she
what about
say?
your mom and dad? Did you tell them? You don't talk to them? Oh boy, see, that's how you become a hooker.
Yeah, that's straight to hooker heaven
Yeah.
right there.
Do you think that your parents
Talk to your
had
kids,
anything to
ladies
do
and
with
gentlemen.
why you're here?
Wait, what is that?
Do you think your parents had anything to do with why you're doing what you do? The way you grew up and something happened?
I used to blame it on them, but when I reached a certain age, you can only blame yourself.
Hmm.
I decided to do
When
it.
did you lose your virginity?
Well, if only Robert Blake would learn that lesson.
Yeah, was it double digits? When did you lose your virginity?
15.
Oh yeah. Have you ever been raped by a client?
No.
No.
How did your ass get sunburned? That's a good question. I've never seen a sunburned ass before.
I was on vacation in a thong, and I was very pale when I went there.
So when you go on
you
vacation, you don't have sex.
No.
You go away to get away from it.
Exactly.
Do you go by yourself, or you go with a guy or a woman?
I go with a friend.
A friend, and then you get it on with a woman on vacation. That's your time to relax.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a different kind of life. It really is.
Yeah.
So who else, if you were going out, like your boyfriend, at what point do you tell a guy that you're good? Like if you're at a party and people ask what you do, what do you say?
I say that I work at a real estate agency.
No, all right.
And I'm the real estate.
Damn, don't ever trust no realtors.
You kind of got that Kirsten Dunst look.
That's
you
what
know?
I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, when she came in here, I thought that.
It's like, imagine you be at a bar, right? And there be dudes buying you drinks. They might buy you $300 worth of drinks talking to you.
Oh, it's a good. How much money can you make a year doing this kind of work?
Over 100,000.
Wow, cash.
Yeah.
Who needs med school?
And you don't pay taxes? How do you get away with that?
Yeah, I'm giving up on med school. I was going to be a gynecologist, but I'm not going to do it. Dominic Barbara wants to say something. Go ahead.
It's a victimless crime, and I think it should be legal. But the truth of the matter is, both of them are committing prostitution as a
No,
felony.
they're dancers.
No, we're dancing.
They're
Nah, it
dancing,
doesn't
and then
matter.
if they fall in love with the guy, they have sex with him.
Doesn't work that way. That's no different than the Mayflower Madam did.
Wow.
It's unfortunately it shouldn't be a violation, but it happens to be a felony. And under Bloomberg right now, they're not doing arrests. But what's going to stop some cop from just picking up the information? She admits it on the air. She says,
I don't know. I think the cops basically should look the other way because you know what? It is a victimless crime, and guys need to get laid. It's a known fact. They need to get laid.
but the way they catch her. Is
We know how they
send
catch her. If they want to go
undercover
get her, they
cops
just
to
get
her.
up. Oh, get out of here, Dominic.
We didn't know it was prostitution.
Gee, we can't read between the lines. They know.
You know too much about the laws. Someone do the
Dominic
book of
explain
him
to me the way they catch her. It's
It
easy
really
enough.
is prostitution.
Go on the goddamn
Oh,
website.
my.
You can arrest everybody. What's the point, though? Tony, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, I forgot to ask, how much is a girl charge for anal or bukkake?
All right, that's a good question.
Yeah, do you do everything?
What about if a guy wants anal? Do you let him do that?
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
How much is that?
How much is anal?
It's about $600.
Yeah.
600?
More? 600 more?
600 on top of the 300?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Good Lord. Just a flip over, man. You see? You know, what is it, about a 1-inch difference? That's a silly little inch.
What if it's an accident?
A silly little millimeter. If there's an accident, do you have to pay the 600?
I got a question again about the safety of these girls.
Yes, sir.
So a guy's doing you, right?
What's the matter with
Are
you?
you holding your phone in your hand? No, right? That you get to you drive
Look,
on.
they take a risk.
I know it's a huge risk.
And they consider themselves pretty good judges of character.
What if a guy decides he wants that other thing, but he's not going to pay $600? You don't have the phone in your hand, and then what's going to happen?
Then Rocco comes up from the car and he beats the crap out of the
She's
guy.
got a call.
Yeah.
We have devices where our driver listens to the whole entire session.
Hey, I don't blame you.
Oh, that's gross.
You got to be careful.
So there's nothing to pick up, and our drivers don't know that. I mean, our clients don't know that we have that.
I think Baba Booey wants to do a poon robbery.
No, it's just funny.
I'm going to steal your poon thing.
I'm off the phone. I'm your hand.
It's funny that they'll go into a stranger's house.
All right, we got that. They're telling you they don't care. They're going to go in and do business.
Yeah, but now it's about 98% of clients that have been using the service forever.
There,
Oh, so you just you established regular.
So now,
The regular.
now I don't
How'd you like to be a regular?
And you know everything the guy wants, so you know Mr. X
Yeah, I
wants
know
whatever.
Mr. X is going to, you know.
Hey, let me see your boobs.
My boobs.
Yeah, let me see them. Come on. Come on.
Ah, let's see those things. Put them out. There it is.
Whoa, those are nice, honey.
Wait, those are real.
Those are real.
It's a good job.
It's a good job, though.
Hey, Howard, I got a question. So what if a guy wants to get like a girl to come over to the apartment and to chuck like tennis balls at her ass and poke her with sticks?
All right, let's say a guy doesn't want sex, but all I want to do is throw stuff at your ass and poke you with a stick.
Not going to happen.
Not going to happen? You won't go for anything kinky?
No shot.
I would do it.
You would do it, Kaylin?
I would do it.
How much?
I mean, yeah, what's the big deal
Why
about
not?
poking with a stick?
I'd probably. I mean, it's something stupid.
Yeah, why,
It's
Jennifer?
really
why,
so small.
Yeah, why are you so uptight? I'm just going to throw some stuff at your ass and
Just tennis balls.
It's like easier. You don't have to have sex. You don't have to
Exactly.
do anything. You don't have to dance. Go ahead.
Hey, for $1,000, I'll come to your house and do that.
What if I wanted to hock loogies on you, but not in the face? Would you let me do that? Like, if I wanted to spit on your back?
That's disgusting.
If I want to spit on you, what's that?
He's like, can
I spit on you?
Can I hawk loogies at you?
Yeah, some guys get off on that.
No Pittsburgh
I'm gonna
platters.
We got a guy.
David Blaine
We got a
wanted
guy
to
who
pull
likes
a pigeon out of your butt.
We got a lot of guys who like to be vomited on. We got one guy. If I hire you to vomit on me, would you do it?
I can't.
Probably.
I couldn't do it.
You would do it?
Probably. I would try.
I couldn't do that.
You'd pay a lot.
Yeah. Can I pick my nose and wipe it on your forehead? Seriously, would you let me do that?
Maybe it depends on how much you had.
Yeah, it really
What would you charge me for something like that? You come up to my party and say, "Listen, honey, I don't want sex. I want to take my.
Imagine these negotiations.
I want to take my big booger and wipe it on your forehead. What do I get for that?
You'd have to buy me a car.
No, come on,
Oh, I'm serious.
Kaylin. What do you charge for that? It's not sex. I just want to wipe my boogers on your
Gotta
head.
be cheaper than anal.
I don't know what I would charge for that. That's interesting. It would have to be a lot because you're
What?
putting your bodily functions on my head.
Yeah, it's on your forehead though.
Yeah, but still, it's up here.
It's a small booger.
It's just like a little one.
Yeah,
It's a dry, kind of dry too.
It's dry and a little wet at the tip.
I think I'm going to throw up. Get that guy in here.
What's that? What's the charge on it? I'm being serious. I want to know your mind and how it works. Give me a ballpark. 200. This is my fantasy. I need to.
I really don't know.
All right, let me ask you this. I go to the bathroom, number 2, and I need you to wipe me because I'm a bad boy.
Right.
What do you charge?
do that?
Would you wipe me? Clean me up? Clean up my mess?
Yeah, I can
You would clean up my mess.
Yeah.
How
What
much?
is that dirty Sanchez? Did I do that?
They do that, sure.
The dirty Sanchez.
Seriously, what do you charge me to wipe me and clean me?
It's probably about 400 because that's
400.
what I charge the guys that like to have sex.
Fetish.
Yeah, they you know
They
you
involve
put a
that in
strap on and they
Strap on and you give it to them.
right.
Like,
So
they.
then you clean
That
it for
is.
You mean there's more than one guy that does that?
Let me understand something. Guys hire you to put a strap on. You do them,
yeah.
and then there's a big mess afterwards.
Right.
So you have to clean it up,
Well, I don't have to.
but you help out.
Right.
Boy, you're a good girl.
I like to keep my regulars.
No wonder you like girls.
Man,
Yeah.
for
I'm surprised you like
What does the
anyone.
cleanup involve? Like changing the sheets and everything?
No, it's just that he gets in the shower, you know, and he washes basically.
He washes himself off?
whatever, yeah.
Right.
And then I just, afterwards, I make it look like I'm doing something.
Right. Oh, you get in the
All right, but
shower
what
with
if-
him?
Yeah.
Right.
What if Chuck Berry was like, I want to fart in your face?
No, hell no.
He just wants to fart. I mean, that's it. Nothing
Farting.
wet. He just
$100.
He just farting. It's just.
For you, it's 100.
Maybe you're too uptight.
Only for Howie.
All right. Well, you girls are a lot of fun.
Yeah. It is.
You know, but everything has a price. That's what I've learned, and I understand that. Believe me, I'd rather hire you than have to pay half my money to anybody.
Okay.
Maybe it's cheaper to go with you chicks.
Yeah.
By the time you count it all up, it's half anyway.
Probably the same.
She'll never love you.
For what I'm into for the booger thing, probably half my money.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
How much for everybody in the room to use a vibrator on her? I got 8 of them right here. You guys just gave them to me.
That's too hot for TV right there. He has 8 vibrators on sticks.
She wouldn't get off on it anyway. Hey, girls, listen, congratulations on your careers. And thanks, girls. So thanks for answering all our questions.
Bye-bye.
All right.
You guys all right? Kaylin, you all right?
Yeah.
We learned a lot about you.
Oh, man.
Yeah. We learned some pretty interesting stuff about you.
Yeah.
How much would it cost if you could sleep with Howard?
Can I take a picture of you? I would sleep with Howard for free.
He would be free.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because it's so cute.
You think Howard's cute?
Yeah. Can I take a
Really?
picture of you?
So did you guys have a good time?
Yeah.
I didn't. Very interesting.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming down.
Let me tell you something about the Howard Stern Show. First of all, this is the earliest I've seen a naked person that I'm not married to in a long time. Hold on one second. And second of all, these girls taught me some things. You know, these are the questions that you want to ask, but are always afraid to ask. But you guys were brave, you were courageous. You answered all my questions. I couldn't even think of nothing else to ask you.
Cool.
So you think they were pretty good then? It was a good appearance for them.
No, yeah, they definitely scored. It was in the plus column. You know, every time I do a personal appearance, right, I'll say it's either in the plus column, the minus column, or the it didn't make a difference whether I did it or not column. And I think you guys ended up in the plus column. What do you think? How did it feel being out there? Were you scared?
No.
Not at all?
No.
Really? I guess not, yes. You see naked dudes all the time. Yeah, what would you be scared of this for? Talking to a bunch of I guess not.
Piece of cake.
That's easy, I guess, man.
I'm gonna go grab my camera. Can I take a picture with you?
Oh, I'm too scared. I'm sorry. I might end up on the website. Customer of the month and shit.
Money?
Boy, read the signs of my body. When you feel me getting out of candles, lit the incense burning. Cause we about to start the party. Let's communicate with our love. Touch me like you want my love. Boy, don't stop, I'm dangerous. Right now I'm so furious. Drop your clothes and low. Yeah, break the rules, break go. See my up and down moves like a roller coaster, coaster. And I know you all into me while I'm on you. Run your fingers through my hair, move it fast and take it slow. Let's communicate with our love. Touch me like you want my love. Boy, don't stop, I'm dangerous. Right now I'm so furious. Drop your clothes and low. Yeah, he likes my boom, that's right. My boom, chicka boom, that's right. My boom, chicka boom, that's right. My boom, chicka boom, that's right. My boom, chicka, rocka, chicka boom, that's right. My boom, chicka, rocka, chicka boom, that's right.
Solomon, black man, election manager, Ambazonian with the vote. Election don't go. Yes, as
dey vote the go. For true, they say they will meet now there we go, they go. By election to heaven, all man win the photo. Many don't win the vote. For the sake of the gospel, brother, we go suffer, we go. As the election don't go, we must vote. As we dey vote, we go. Oh yes, brother, when we go to you, now you don't win the vote. Look, you don't lost the vote, say I don't win the vote. Yes, now God don't give me the vote, oh brother. My enemies they will shame. For true, look, you don't lost the vote, yes, say I don't win the vote. Now God don't give me the vote, oh brother. My enemies they will shame. As the election don't go, we go vote. As we dey vote, we go. Okay, brother, when we go to you, now you don't win the vote. Now your flag, the flag, the go so. My flag, oh, the jubilee they see. Now God don't give you the vote, oh brother. Your enemy they go shame. Oh yes, I go to pop champagne, the go. Okay, okay, and the jubilee they see. Now God don't give me the vote, oh brother. My enemies they will shame. Look, you don't lost the vote, yes, say I don't win the vote. Now God don't give me the vote, oh brother. My enemies they will shame. Look, you don't lost the vote, say I don't win the vote. Yes, now God don't give me the vote, oh brother. My enemies they will shame. It's not by weapon of war. Not weapon of war, no, your multitude of soldiers. Not been a plain soldier. It's by the salvation of God, oh brother. Now he don't give me the vote. I've been campaigning for so many years, under the rain and sun. Oh, sweat, brother. Finally, God don't give me the vote, oh. My enemy, they will shame. I go to jubilate the sea. Oh yes, oh yes. This praise is to God. It's by the salvation of God. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Now you don't give me the vote. Give praise to God, oh. Look, you don't lost the vote, say I don't win the vote. Yes, now God don't give me the vote, oh brother. My enemies they will shame. Look, you don't lost the vote, say I don't win the vote. Yes, now God don't give me the vote, oh brother. My enemies they will shame. Look, you don't lost the vote, say I don't win the vote. Yes, now God don't give me the vote, oh brother. My enemies they will shame. Look, you don't lost the vote, say I don't win the vote. Yes, now God don't give me the vote, oh brother. My enemies they will shame. High five to the president of Ambazonia. Thank you, Lord. To the general on the ground floor. High five to them all for your faithfulness. From north to south, the whole Amazonian population. I say high five. You have win the vote. I welcome you all, Ambazonia. God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Chappelle.
Thank you. Oh boy, I'm very nervous. No pressure. During the civil rights movement, I can't read what's on the teleprompter. Some about black America and white America. There's black Americans and there's white Americans. We're all one America. So if you don't mind, this is not live, is it? I imagine whatever I say, you could just edit it out. Let's try it a few ways. Lou, are you in the booth?
I am.
All right, good. You know what, Lou? Let's just play around with it and see if we can get it right and get this clip package on, and then let me go home, all right?
You got it.
All right. All right, count me in.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wu-Tang. I'm just with you, Lou. Let's do it again. We're gonna do it again. We'll get it right.
Here we go, Dave. 5, 4, 3, 2.
You know, when I was a comedian starting out in Washington, D.C., right here in this city, 1988, I'll never forget this. It was a comedy club owner that banned profanity from his comedy club. He said it offended his audience, and this was a cause of major concern for all the comedians in the circuit. And we all called a meeting, and we had the owners come, and it was the club owners, and it was the comedians. It was the classic labor dispute. The club owners laid out their case. There cannot be profanity in these clubs because that offends people. And there's a comedian who's still a good friend of mine to this day. He lives right here in Washington, D.C. He stood up and he said, he's black, I should tell you, because it's important to the story. He says, I use profanity because I live a profane lifestyle. He says, I don't have an insect infestation in my house. I have roaches. My favorite comedians are like musicians, and the audience is their instrument. And the music they make is your laughter. And that's the laughter that I scored my entire life to. So now, some of my favorite American comedic composers. Thank you.
When I lose my job, I lose my man. Treat me like a dog, he called me a dog. Yes, he did. What did he call me? An old dog. Sometimes I wished I was a dog and he was a tree.
When you stop and think, football's a fair sport for my people. Only sport in the world, a Negro can chase a white man and 40,000 people stand up and cheer.
See, in my neighborhood, the kids have a kind of a dubious reaction to that whole Santa Claus concept. They just don't believe that a white man will ride a reindeer through Harlem after midnight.
In truth, white friend, it's you that all look alike. But look at the black people around you. We're all different colors. Black walnut, burnt elk, almond, chocolate mocha, pecan, vanilla, yellow, mellow, light, bright, and damn near white. We come from the first people on the earth. You know, the first people on the earth were black people. We the first people had thought, right? We was the first one to say, where am I? And how do you get to Detroit?
I think maybe like 30 years ago, there was a woman that wanted to sing, and a black lady that sang opera that wanted to sing. What was her name? Mary Anderson. And this place was like segregated, and they couldn't sing here. And here we are, like not even 50 years later, a 22-year-old black man on stage getting paid to hold his. God bless America. I gotta go now. Y'all take it easy. Bye-bye.
Janelle Monáe, Will Smith, Common, Gladys Knight, and John Legend when we continue.
Yeah, man. Well, you ladies are right. To be honest with you, your lives look terrifying to me. They do, man. I know nothing about being a woman, but I know fear. Yo, I used to live in New York when I was 17.
and I couldn't even pay my bills. You know what I did to make money? I used to do shows for drug dealers that wanted to clean their money up. And one time I did a real good set, and these motherfuckers called me in the back room. They gave me $25,000 in cash. I was probably 18, 19 years old. I was scared. I thanked them profusely. I put that money in my backpack. I jumped on the subway and started heading towards Brooklyn at 1 o'clock in the morning. Never been that terrified in my life. Because I never in my life had something that somebody else would want. I thought to myself, Jesus Christ, if motherfuckers knew how much money I had in this backpack, they'd kill me for it. Then I thought, holy shit. What if I had a pussy on me all the time? That's what women are dealing with. I'm gonna tell you right now. It's real talk. If them same drug dealers gave me a pussy and said, put this in your backpack and take it to Brooklyn, I'd be like, nigga, I can't accept this. I empathize, man, you know. Everybody gets mad because I say these jokes. But you understand that this is the best time to say them. More now than ever. And I know there's some comedians in the back. Motherfucker, you have a responsibility to speak recklessly. Otherwise. New York Times said that Louis C.K. jizzed on his own stomach. You know, I've busted a lot of nuts in my day. None of them were newsworthy. Shit was really gross, because they didn't just say it like I said it. They didn't just say jizz on the stomach. They said it in that fucking Pulitzer Prize winning style that the New York Times has. It was very descriptive, like, you know what I mean? Louis C.K.'s semen shot out like a volcano of misogyny, slowly drizzling down like lava, covering his freckled penis as it slowly dripped to a fiery crown of red hair. Jesus Christ, I'm trying to eat some huevos rancheros and these niggas is... And you know, the tough part, being a comedian, knowing the motherfuckers, everybody comes up to me like, did you know? Did you know what Louis was doing? No, bitch, I did not know. The fuck you think we talk about at the comedy club? Hey, nigga, how was the weekend? Great, man. I was just jerking off in faces and coming on my own stomach, having a good time. You know how this business is. No, I didn't know. They act like we sit around like Grease. Tell me more, tell me more. Then she put up a fight. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, I don't know the choreography, but you get the point. You get the point. She was intense. But Louis was like the turning point. I mean, you know, all these allegations are terrible. Louis was the only... I shouldn't say this, but fuck it. His allegation was the only one that made me, like, laugh. Well, if you think about it, because all his friends is reading it, and he's jerking off, and he's surprising people. He's surprising me. I just picture all the comics in comedy just reading it like, what? It's terrible. I know it's terrible. I'm sorry, ladies. You're right. You are right. But at the same time, I mean, you know what I mean? I don't know. Jesus Christ, they took everything from Louis. I was like, I don't know, it might be disproportionate. I can't tell. I can't tell. This is like where it's hard to be a man. One lady said, Louis C.K. masturbating in front of me ruined my comedy dreams. Word? Well, then I dare say, madam, you may have never had a dream. Come on, man, that's a brittle spirit. That is a brittle-ass spirit, nigga. That shit is too much. This grown-ass woman.
You know what this shit is like? It's like COINTELPRO. You know what that is? It's a program that the FBI had under J. Edgar Hoover. In this program, one of the many things they did was they would track the sexual habits of anyone they considered an enemy of the state. It was a live button. That's why they got all these fucking sex tapes with Martin Luther King fucking bitches. But lucky for us, he actually had a dream. You think if Louis C.K. jerked off in front of Dr. King, he'd be like, I can't continue this movement? I'm sorry, but the freedom of black people must be stopped. I didn't know this nigga was gonna pull his dick out and jerk off like this. I just thought we were gonna get a couple of drinks and chill. Show business is just harder than that. Them women sounding like, I hate to say it, y'all, they sound weak. I know it sounds fucked up, I'm not supposed to say that, but one of these ladies was like, Louis C.K. was masturbating while I was on the phone with him. Bitch, you don't know how to hang up a phone? How the fuck are you going to survive in show business if this is an actual obstacle to your dreams? I know Louis is wrong, ma'am. I'm just saying I'm held to a higher standard of accountability than these women are. Don't forget who I am. Don't forget what I am. I am a black dude. Well, this has been fucking wonderful. I don't know what to say, man. I don't even want this night to end. I promise you, whoever cares the most, I care at least as much as them. I know what I got, because I lost it all. I gotta tell you something, and I don't talk about it often. Have you ever worked all your life for something and have it not work out? That happened to me. It was tough. Think about it. I was gone for 12 years. It's not a little bit of time. It was hell. I watched other niggas that I knew become very famous. I watched the world go on without me. I mourned the loss of it. And after a while, I didn't care. Coming back was terrifying. I understand what I am. I really do, more than anybody. Like when they write about me in history, I'll be dead reading it like, yeah, I knew they'd say that. They say that a person can't dream of a face they've never seen. Can't believe that's true, but it's probably true. Boy, I got a long bank of faces. 32 years, I could close my eyes, I could think of any night. There's so many faces. Every night, most nights, they're all looking up, smiling. You have no idea what the world looks like from there. All different races, all different colors, all different kind of beliefs, just looking at me, smiling for 32 years, night after night. No comedian take that for granted. I swear to God, this might be the noblest of professions. Robin Williams had a bar that I loved. He said comedy is the only job you can have where you can use everything you know. And that's true. You can use more than you know. You can use what you think. Use it. Don't be afraid. Don't let these bitch-ass niggas button your lip. Say it anyway.
I first became aware of Dave Chappelle right around before the first Nutty Professor, because I was supposed to play that role that he played. And then I kind of saw him, and I was like, hey, that guy, right, that kid would be funny playing that role.
I try to be peaceful, but now it's time for Reggie to karate-size your ass. Woo!
Dave is so much smarter than everyone. Like, Dave is one of the most, maybe the most intellectual comedian ever.
It took us 400 years to figure out as a people that white people's weakness the whole time was kneeling during their national anthem. That's a brittle spirit. That's right, nigga. On the rock, it's regular.
What are you doing, nigga? Stand up!
He stretched the art form and his impact on the culture. He is the voice of his generation, without question. Nobody's even close to him.
No, I've had to learn, and that's where Dave Chappelle has been a wonderful friend and mentor.
What did Chappelle say to you that helped you with that?
Chappelle said to me, we were doing a show at Radio City together. It was during his run,
Right.
and I was
Genius.
on one of the shows, and he said to me, I said, man, what am I going to tell these? Because I was like, I'm going to do comedy before Dave Chappelle. I was like, Dave, what am I even doing here? And Dave
That's
said,
great.
and I said, I don't even know if I'm funny enough to be here. I said, you're nice, and I think I'm a really funny guy, but what am I doing here? And Dave said, look, man, he said, you don't understand something. He said, you're not here because you're funny. He says, I know 100 funny motherfuckers out there. He said, you're here because you're interesting. And he said, anyone can be funny. Not everybody can be interesting. Not everyone can make an audience listen to what they're saying. Not everyone has a wealth of life experience that makes people want to know what they have in their minds. And so that changed my perspective on silence. And so now, if I can hear that an audience is listening, I'm engaged.
Well, that is a great piece of advice, not only for comics, but for anybody.
Right.
Because, wow, the thing that I love about Chappelle, and you just identified it, is he will go.
He's interesting.
And he is an interesting guy.
He's the most interesting man I've ever met. That's what makes Dave Chappelle. Many people are funny. There's a lot of funny stand-up comedians all over the world.
Yes.
But what makes Dave Chappelle is that he is interesting. It's how he sees the world between the jokes.
But all jokes aside, Kevin Spacey shouldn't have done that shit to that kid. He's 14 years old and was forced to carry a grown man's secret for 30 years. Jesus Christ, he must have been busting at the seams with that one. The saddest part is, if he were able to carry that secret for 6 more months, I would get to know how House of Cards ends.
Loved was, I can't believe that I've been in this business long enough that we're like the older guys now. It always blows my mind that I'm like 5 years older than Dave Chappelle, because he was already a made guy when I came in. So I always look at him like he's got 10 years on me, or 15. And, just when I watch his act, I'm like, this guy's clearly been doing this a good couple of decades longer than me. And the reality is, I think he's only been doing it like 6 years longer than I have or something like that. He's fucking amazing. And what I love, too, is just he's that same, with all that's changed, everybody getting offended, all of this fucking crap, how you get in trouble, he hasn't changed at all. He's just like that same guy that I saw way back in the day when I used to go to the Boston Comedy Club and watch him go on at like 2 a.m. and just start murdering at 2 a.m. And I remember I used to always sit there going, how do you do that? How are you that funny at 2 a.m. in front of a crowd that gave up on the show like an hour ago, and they're tired and they just want to go home? That second he steps on stage, boom, he just starts fucking killing.
Dave's a beast. Dave's a beast, man. That's the only man that puts a little fear in my heart. I'm like, okay,
it's real.
What's he doing?
Do you watch him? Do you watch him?
Totally.
You study?
Totally. I got Chappelle. I got an app. I follow him. I'm like, my man Prince Paul always says, competition keeps you in condition.
True.
So yeah, that's my man right there.
The other real special shout out I gotta make, because none of this would have been possible on any level without this person, is my mother. Mom. My mother. Mom. You have no idea what I put this woman through. If you had just given birth to me, that would have been more than enough. But the fact that she raised me and raised me well, we had a real oral tradition in our house. I knew the word griot when I was a little boy. A griot was a person in Africa who's charged with keeping the stories of the village everyone would tell a griot the stories and they would remember them all so that they could tell future generations. And when they got old, they'd tell them to someone else. And they say in Africa, when a griot dies, it's like a library was burnt down. And my mother used to tell me, before I ever thought about doing comedy, she said, you should be a griot. And she'd fill me with every story of black life. You know, she's educated in African American studies, and she would let me understand the context that I was being raised in. That I'm being raised in a hostile environment that I have to tame. By the time I was 14 years old, I was in nightclubs, mastering an adult world. It was terrifying. The crack epidemic was going on, and my mother would hear gunshots outside and be scared to death. Maybe it's my son. But early in my career, if you remember, Mom, you used to sit in the club with me. She'd do a full day of work. You'd be back there falling asleep, just waiting for me to go on. She would watch my show every night. Do you know how long that car ride is home? How many of you have ever heard your mother say, pussy jokes were a little too much tonight, son? I was a soft kid. I was sensitive, I'd cry easy, and I would be scared to fist fight. And my mother used to tell me this thing, I don't even know if you remember, but you said this to me more than once. You said, son, sometimes you have to be a lion so you can be the lamb you really are. I talk this shit like a lion. I'm not afraid of any of you. When it comes word to word, I will gab with the best of them, just so I can chill and be me. And that's why I love my art form, because I understand every practitioner of it. Whether I agree with them or not, I know where they're coming from. They want to be heard. They got something to say. There's something they notice. They just want to be understood. Love this genre. It saved my life.
Now, let's think about this. You've heard them on their radios, on television, you've read their newspapers, you've even talked to them in your beer houses. What do they call us? They call us Anglo fools. They call you Anglo fools. And they've called all of us Biafrans. Are we Biafrans? They call us enemies in their house. That's not the truth. The truth is, they stole our rights. You know that. They destroyed our wealth. Call us Cameroonians. We are Ambazonians. Ambazonia is not a dream, it's a reality. And let's talk to Ambazonia. Ambazonia, you were lost and abused. Now you are found. We have found you. We pledge our lives to set you free, forever free. We won't let you down. And this is our promise to you. Nobody could ever take this promise away, and we will not budge one step back. This really comes down to you and me. You have to join our pledge and play your part. It's my part and your part to make it. You and me will set it free, because freedom is the word. Don't let them lie to you. There's nothing else but freedom. Freedom is our right, and in that right is our liberty.
What's up, San Francisco? I like your city. It's beautiful. Tolerant place. I didn't see much. I haven't seen my friend call me. He was like, Dave, having fun in Frisco? Hell yeah. Seen the sights? No. You want to go?
Oh my, just from his voice, man. It's so funny.
See Alcatraz?
What kind of nigga in his right mind wants to visit a prison for recreation? I got friends in jail I don't visit. I don't deal with jails. Don't deal with jails, and I don't deal with police. My house got robbed in New York. I didn't even call the police. I wanted to, but I couldn't. My crib is too nice. It's not that it's too nice, but it's too nice for me. You know how the police are in New York. Soon as I open the doors, they'll be like, oh, he's still here. Open and shut case, Johnson. Apparently, this black guy broke in and hung up pictures of his family everywhere. Never seen anything like it. Don't deal with them, man. I had to bail a friend of mine out of jail one time. You know, that was horrible.
That is so true what Dave Chappelle says about like New York City. That is very, very true. Especially when it goes to like downtown and Harlem's like that. It's really, really true.
I was scared. I had to walk right into the belly of the beast. I tried to look as non-threatening as possible. Hi. I'm here to bail out my buddy. Oh, okay. Well, while you're here, you do fit a description. If you'll walk this way, we can process you. I'd always get us.
Going to jail and you're the one to be arrested. That is really funny.
I could be bitter and blame all the police, but no. I'll tell you who I blame. It's those fucking sketch artists. They keep drawing the same brother over and over again. Who is this generic man we all look like? I want to know what they say when it's us. You know what I mean? They'd be in that room like, did you get a look? Did you see the guy that tried to rob you? Yes. Yes, I did. He's about 6 feet tall, I'd say. 6 feet tall? Yes. He had his hat on backwards, too. Good. That's good stuff. Hat was on backwards. Yes. He was black? Okay. Big lips, big nose, dick hanging out. Say no more, sir.
So Dave Chappelle, black people have big lips, big noses? Is that really true? I'm not sure.
Drawn from memory. You know, let me get my stencil. I think we can trace this guy and save some time. They get on the radio and shit, calling out cars. Be on the lookout for a black male between 4'7" and 6'8". Between 120 and 380 pounds. He's wearing Nikes. Get this man! Criminals are insane. I don't even know why people do crime. They want to catch you, they're going to catch you. They can. They got forensics. You ever seen forensics? Those guys find clues nobody else thinks about looking for. I mean it. You leave a pubic hair anywhere near a crime scene, they're going to find that shit. What the hell is this? Back up! We got a match. Then they look at the pubic and tell all kinds of information. Looks like there was a struggle. Time of death 307. It's amazing. I saw him get a dude one time on court TV. It was embarrassing. It was a sexual assault case. I knew the defendant was lying.
I could feel it. He defended himself too hard. He did. His answers had nothing to do with the questions. They're completely irrelevant. They asked him easy questions. Were you anywhere near the crime scene on the night of the incident? Motherfucker, I told you I worked at Burger King. He was like, that went on for hours. Then the prosecutor got fed up. He said, I've had enough of this. Called the forensics to the stand. Forensics was like, Your Honor, we are prepared to testify that we found the defendant's semen under the stove. I said, God damn. That's worse than fingerprints. They find your semen, you've been there at least a minute. But that's what I want to know. Under the stove? You find semen like that? Or do you look for it? Like, do they walk onto a crime scene like, this place is a mess? Check it for semen. Or do they just like walk in and slip? Oh my God. What the hell was that? Semen. They find it on every crime scene. It's like, what are burglars doing? So we got the stuff, let's get out of here. Wait a minute. I want to leave my calling card. The semen bandit has struck again. I don't understand nothing anymore. I don't. I watched TV the other day. Now tell me, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm crazy. Is it me? Is it me, or do commercials have nothing to do with the products anymore? You dig? I don't even know what a fucking commercial is about until the end. Everyone's a surprise nowadays. You seen that commercial where the lady got the black eye? This lady come on TV with a black eye. She's crying. She's like, I smoke crack. And my husband beats me. And then a voice came on and said, got milk? I said, what the? That has nothing to do with milk. I'm not saying I'm a commercial expert, but I'll make a better milk commercial than that. Just make it nice and simple. I just do a close-up of a titty and put milk right underneath. If that doesn't sell milk, nothing will, boy. I'll tell you that shit right now. It's 1997. Titties are industry in 1997. They are. I know they are. I'm a customer. I went to a titty bar last week at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Now that's bad. That is bad. Because it wasn't like I was out. Said, let me swing by the titty bar. No. No, I left my house specifically to see some tits. Can't judge me, there's breast in there. It's just what men do. If a guy runs up to you on the street, it's like, hey, hey, don't go in that building. There are naked girls showing their breast. Be like a white dude in a horror movie. I better investigate. I'm gonna want to see for myself. Titty bar's a weird place. I'm not saying it's a good place to hang out. I go there every once and then. But it's a weird place. They got weird morality. One time I walked in titty bars, all these guys coming in, right?
Where did they really like have all those titty bars that Chappelle's talking about? Like, I don't think it's that common anymore. And it was like 2004. Based on what Dave Chappelle described black people, big nose, big lips. I think that doesn't really fall in a black description. Some people could say that's a little bit of racist towards black people. But I mean, it's all jokes, right? So we don't want to take it personal. That's how we have cancel culture today, you know.